Hi, it's Bargain Betty here. Last week I asked you guys on Instagram what I should do a video about, and I had some input, and one of the suggestions that I did appreciate was from followers asking do a video on how to read a coupon and what per purchase is, so some newbies feel more confident and are aware of the coupon language just on the actual coupon, and how to stand their ground and not to abuse the coupon by twisting words. So earlier this week, I did make a list, and what I'm going to show you how to do so. Or not list, I should just say. I'm going to tell you how. So one of the basics of couponing is how to read a coupon. So every coupon will have, it's stating that it's a manufacturer's coupon, as such here. Let's see. I'll have manufacturer, and then I'll have expiration date, the value of the coupon, and the limitations or restrictions, such as this one's for off of one Pantene Expert product. And also one of the other restrictions, it says excludes trial and tribal sizes. And another thing that it also states too in the coupon is that right here, limit one coupon per purchase. We'll talk about that in a bit. And also, where is that? Oh, limit of 4 like coupons per household per day. So it depends. So let me see if I have this one. Nope. I had some. So that's really the basic of a manufacturer coupon. This is the kind that you get inside a newspaper. And also another form of coupon that's popular too are internet printables, the ones you get off the internet. And the same thing too. It does have manufacturer, the expiration, the value, and let me see the other. Yeah, this one. What it's valid for, it's only valid on any Colgate Total or Colgate Optic. So, oh, and it does have another restriction it kind of didn't print. It says limit of the 1 liter size, even though it says on any, but also it states the size. That's another limitation. And this one has no more than 4 coupons per trip. Let me see. Right there. No more than 4 coupons. And the thing about internet printables, the white people tell others not to trade, or because they're likely to be copied sometimes if you don't have a trusty trader, I guess, because these are really easy to copy. And the way that you know it's not a copied version, just in case if you did trade, or if you're fighting with the cashiers, they're saying it's copied. Shoot, this one's not a good example, but my printer messed up, so excuse me. So right here, there should be there's a set of numbers, and they should be different. This is where it'll be different, but these barcodes will be the same. I don't think I have any other. Oh wait, I do have printables actually. I have to check in my box. Okay. Example, I have my Nature's Own. So, same coupon for Nature's Own bread for 55 cents off. But see, these have different values or different numbers. So therefore you know they're not the same coupon. So the cashier might argue that, oh, these are the same barcodes. Well, of course these are the same barcodes. But this is where it makes a difference, is these 2 barcodes. So that's on that one. And another thing about other coupons that are available out there too are some that have no restrictions at all. So for instance, I have this one I got in the mail or with a product, and it says save 50 cents off any NextCare product. So it doesn't say I have to buy NextCare bandages or NextCare tape, or it doesn't even give me a size. It just says on any NextCare. So with these ones, people like to keep these, or they're higher, how do I say this? They're just great coupons compared to these insert coupons that you get, for instance, because they have a shorter expiration date, and they have restrictions, like size restrictions. And one of my other favorite coupons too, that explains like there's any, is this one, to save $4 off any 2 of these, like this brand of products. So that's the basics of how to read a coupon. Let me see, did I forget? No. And we'll talk about other coupons if it does come about, like if it's a store coupon or so. I can do another video about that later. And the next topic that they wanted me to talk about was per purchase versus per transaction. And this is pretty common, like with the newbies, because they might feel disheartened, not really disheartened, but the fact that the cashier will read the coupon, and this is where they get confused, like this one. limit one coupon per purchase. So what sucks about that is the cashier thinks that you're only allowed to use one coupon, period. But in reality, per purchase means for each item. So you're technically purchasing an item, but you may be getting it free or cheap. So each item is a purchase. So as they say, if a cashier stops you, respond by asking the cashier how many items you are purchasing. So let's say if you have 4 bottles of like soda and the coupon says 1 per purchase, but you're purchasing 4 sodas, right? If you're just gonna not use a coupon, you're purchasing 4 sodas. It's not like you're making one purchase of, you're still making 4 purchases of soda. Anyway, so that's how you would explain it. Whereas transaction refers to the entire purchase, your whole basket, your whole cart, your whole bag, whatever it may be. So per purchase is for each item. Transaction is for your whole total, whatever shows up on your receipt, and that's your transaction, or your per shopping trip, as they say also. And also another thing they brought up too was not to really abuse some people do. I'm not saying don't or do or it's bad or anything, but one of my pet peeves of the whole limit per household, I try to abide by that. I mean, I may go over just maybe 2 or 3 coupons more so, but I don't really do that anymore because I don't really have that many multiples of such coupons anymore. But especially one of the popular ones is Walmart, because in their policy it states that they have no limits on coupons. But I would really think that means let's say if you had 80 products and you had 80 different coupons, and you could use coupons on all of them. Walmart's not going to limit you because that's what their policy says. But a lot of people tend to try to twist it, I guess. And so they say, oh, there's no limit, so therefore they won't abide by these rules, and they'll go by Walmart rules saying there's no limit on coupons. But I guess to each their own, but that's one of my pet peeves. But I would rather say try to abide by the restrictions on these coupons. I'm not saying you have to stick to it, but to be fair to others as well. Last but not least is standing one's ground. I've experienced this a few times, but if one thing that always holds true is you have to be courteous as well, or you be nice throughout the whole thing as best as you can, as frustrated. Bite your tongue if you have to. Just don't get too snarky with them, because if that's one of the stores that you are going to frequent, the cashiers or the associates there are going to remember you. And so if you have one bad episode, and you might just be singled out as a bad couponer, or what it may be, a bad customer, just because of that one episode. So to stand one's ground, you must always be nice to the cashier, even if they are the ones that are being snarky. And also, like I said, if you abide by the coupon rules and follow them, then you won't really have too much of a hassle because you are abiding by the coupon rules. So let's say the cashier said, oh, you have 5 of these coupons, and well, If you just had this, the restriction said 4 and you had 4, that would have been less of a problem. But who knows? Like I said, if you're nice to the cashier from the start, and then likely they'll try to be, or they might be at the end. Also, have your policy with you on hand. I'm not saying have it with you in your hand, but at least have it in your bag or in your binder, wherever it may be within your vicinity, or if you're going to that store, take it in with you at least. Because I always forget mine because I carry a box method, and so I don't really have an area to put my policies in a neat position. So it's not like I can fit 8x10 paper. Oh no, 8x10 paper in here. So at least I'm aware of all the policies. I don't have it all down to a T, but in general, I have a general sense of what's on there. So, for instance, like one of the grocery stores around here in Arizona, they don't allow cash back on if the coupon exceeds the purchase price. Yeah, they don't allow cash back. But also in their policy, it states that the amount of the coupon, if it exceeds the amount of the product, and if there's still a subtotal you have left on your shopping trip, it will be towards that. So let's say I had one of the popular recent ones was some like baby bottles. They were $2 and I had a coupon for $3, and I probably still had like $15 left to pay for. So that coupon beeps saying exceeds the value of the product, but within their policy it does state that the coupon value can be added to the count or to the cart because there's still a balance in the cart. So therefore my cart balance went from 15 to 14 because of that overage. So like I said, it's always handy. And sometimes they might say, oh, we updated this and that. And that's why it's good to keep an updated policy with you. Also, just in case, I guess. But just to point it out, some cashiers are not as acknowledged. Well, most cashiers I know or have experience with are not really familiar with the coupon policy. There's only a few out of all the cashiers I've been through, probably less than a quarter or even way less than that, who are familiar with the coupon policy. That's why you have to be aware of it and know it and carry it with you. So like I said, if there is a problem that arises, stay calm and also ask for the manager. And if the manager is still uptight or whatever it may be, there's still a problem, can ask to call corporate or ask for corporate's number. And the one thing that's great to have if you're doing this during the day is that you can call corporate in store. I say do it in store because it's more helpful than going outside and trying to figure out what was going on, or it might have been too late or whatever. So like if you're inside like a Walmart or Target, just go to the customer service and ask to speak to customer service through corporate. And therefore things might be a little bit more alleviated because corporate can directly talk to them. So that's why I say to call in store. And also it kind of feels like a threat to some of them, I guess, because at one time they wouldn't like Walgreens, they didn't let me use my coupon just because it was 1 penny over, and I told them you can adjust it down, and they were like really not wanting to do so. So I asked to call corporate, and they're like, oh, corporate's closed. And I was like, well, do you have like the regional officer or regional office manager's number, blah blah. And she's like, well, we're just gonna let you do this one time. So that's what I mean. You just have to stay calm, and sometimes my heart starts beating faster, or like I feel like getting really snarky. But if you just be assertive, stay stern, but be calm. Don't be like, well, you have to do this, and well, a coupon policy says this. You just have to stay calm. It's like I said, if you're gonna frequent that store, they are gonna remember you. And the next time you come in and you're still nice to them or whatever, then you're going to start building, I guess, a relationship with that store. So, and if all does go well, always thank them for their time and patience. And I always, even if they're still in a snarky mood, I still thank them. So if you have, like I said, if you have something to say, don't say it in the store. At least bite your tongue and wait till you say it outside. Or if it's really a big problem, definitely call corporate about it. But don't just keep calling corporate just for over small things. Like I said, you shouldn't be calling corporate all the time. That's what I mean. Yeah, I've only had to call corporate maybe, if it was a real problem, like 2 or 3 times out of all the times I'm couponing. But I've called them a few times, but then it was nothing really that could be fixed, I guess. So that's my video for today, and I hope it is helpful for you guys. So welcome new couponers, and hello fellow couponers, and etc. But like I said, be stern, slap a smile on your face, and just continue to save your money. So until next time, I'll see you guys in another video, maybe a few months from now, a few weeks. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay, bye.